Have you ever forgotten a friend's phone number? Or maybe struggled to remember a simple fact, only to immediately reach for your phone to Google it? It's a common experience, and it begs a pretty big question. Is all this amazing technology we have at our fingertips actually making us dumber? It's a debate that's been around for a while. On one side, you have people who argue that our reliance on devices is weakening our natural cognitive abilities. We don't have to remember phone numbers anymore because our contacts are stored. We don't need to learn how to navigate with a map because GPS does it for us. We don't even have to do basic math because there's a calculator on every phone. The fear is that by outsourcing these mental tasks to our devices, the parts of our brain responsible for memory, spatial awareness, and calculation are getting lazy. It's like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. This phenomenon is sometimes called digital amnesia. We offload our memories to our devices, trusting they'll be there when we need them, which might make our own internal memory less reliable. Think about it. Before smartphones, you probably had a dozen phone numbers memorized. You knew the layout of your city like the back of your hand. Now, for many of us, that mental data has been replaced by the simple action of tapping on a screen. Some research has even suggested that heavy internet use can affect our attention spans. The constant stream of notifications, hyperlinks, and quick-cut videos trains our brains to crave constant stimulation, making it harder to focus on a single, long-form task like reading a book or writing a detailed report. We become masters of multitasking, but maybe we lose the ability for deep, concentrated thought. This perspective paints a pretty grim picture, doesn't it? It suggests we're becoming a generation of forgetful, easily distracted people who can't function without our digital crutches. But hold on, that's only one side of the story. Let's flip the script and look at the other side of the argument. This perspective says technology isn't making us dumber. It's changing the way we think, and in many ways, it's making us smarter. By offloading the boring, repetitive mental tasks, we free up our cognitive resources for higher-level thinking. Think about it. Why should we waste precious brain power memorizing hundreds of phone numbers when a device can do it for us flawlessly? That frees up our minds to focus on more complex, creative, and strategic problems. Instead of spending hours in a library looking for a single piece of information, we can find it in seconds. This allows us to learn faster, connect ideas from different fields, and build upon existing knowledge at an unprecedented rate. Technology has democratized information. Anyone with an internet connection can learn a new language, take a course from a top university, or master a new skill through online tutorials. This access to information is a massive cognitive tool. It's like having the world's biggest library, most brilliant tutor, and most powerful calculator all in your pocket. From this viewpoint, our intelligence isn't declining. It's evolving. We are developing what some call transactive memory. This is the idea that we don't just store information in our own heads, but we also know where to find it externally, whether that's in a book by asking an expert or most commonly today by searching online. We're becoming experts at information retrieval and evaluation. The crucial skill is no longer just knowing facts, but knowing how to find them, how to tell if they're reliable, and how to synthesize them into new ideas. Our brains are adapting to work in partnership with technology. So instead of being dumber, we're becoming more efficient and resourceful thinkers. We're re-outsourcing the what so we can focus on the why and the how. For example, a modern architect doesn't need to perform complex structural calculations by hand. Computer-aided design software handles that, allowing the architect to focus on creativity, sustainability, and user experience. Their intelligence isn't diminished, it's augmented. They can design more complex and innovative buildings than ever before because technology handles the grunt work. So, which is it? Is technology a brain drain or a brain gain? The truth, as it often is, probably lies somewhere in the middle. It's not about the technology itself, but about how we use it. Technology is a tool, And like any tool, it can be used for good or for ill. A hammer can be used to build a house or to break a window. Similarly, your smartphone can be a gateway to endless knowledge and creativity, or it can be a device for mindless scrolling and distraction. The real danger isn't that technology will make us dumber, but that we will use it passively. If we let our devices think for us all the time, without engaging our own minds, then yes, our cognitive skills might atrophy. If we mindlessly consume content without ever stopping to question, analyze, or create, we are not using technology to its full potential. The key is to be an active, mindful user. How do we do that? It starts with awareness. Recognize when you're using technology as a crutch versus when you're using it as a tool. For example, instead of immediately following your GPS, try to look at the map beforehand and get a mental picture of the route. Challenge yourself to do simple math in your head sometimes. When you look something up, don't just find the answer and move on. Take an extra minute to understand the context and read a little deeper. We also need to cultivate skills that technology can't easily replicate. These are things like critical thinking, creativity, emotional intelligence, and complex problem solving. These are the skills of the future. Our ability to ask the right questions is becoming more important than our ability to memorize the answers. Our ability to connect with other humans on an emotional level is something no algorithm can truly replace. So the next time you find yourself reaching for your phone to answer a simple question, pause for a second. Ask yourself, am I using this as a tool to learn or as a way to avoid thinking? The answer to that question is far more important than whether or not technology is making us dumber. The power is, and always has been, in our hands. It is up to us to decide how we want to shape our minds in this new digital age. Are we passive consumers or active creators? The choice is ours. Thanks for watching. If you found this topic interesting, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think technology is making us smarter or dumber? I'd love to hear your perspective. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos that make you think. See you next time.